Hey, Project Life Size. So, as you can see, I am sitting here alone. My daughter is still in Texas with her best friend who had surgery last week, and she really hasn't had the time or opportunity to sit down and do a video with me, so I am flying solo this week. So I've decided to talk about something that has been touched upon on PLS a little bit, and it's not comfortable, nor is it easy a subject. Abuse is a hard topic, but it's so significant to self-image, both for children and adults. It's not all about what our children see in magazines and media, how they're treated while they're being raised, what environment they're raised in, what's said to them while they're growing up are huge contributors to who they become as adults. It's not all about kids here, I know, but they are the most susceptible and vulnerable to suggestions. I'm going to share something profoundly personal, but you'll understand why it's significant when I'm finished. I got married at 19 years old to a 25-year-old man from the Middle East. His family was originally from Morocco, and he was one of 10 kids. His mother was 17 when she was beaten into submission by her brother to marry my ex's father, who was 20 years her senior. Unfortunately, his mother's resentment resonated throughout her life and into the way that she raised her children, which in turn he perpetuated into our marriage and how he dealt with any conflicts that we had. It didn't help matters that I was very strong-willed and didn't stand by as a punching bag, but instead stood firm and fought back. Being strong-willed and self-confident are very different personality traits, and one I had in spades, and the other I really had none. I was so stuck in that proverbial battered woman syndrome for so many years. But all of that changed in May of 1995. Kayla was about 6 and Dylan was about a year and a half old when the course of our lives changed forever. My ex was in one of his many tirades about what, again, I didn't know. He cornered me in our bedroom, knocked me down on the bed, and slapped and kicked me repeatedly to the point where I couldn't even sit up. I was trying to block the punches and cry out, not from fear or even pain, but rather rage beyond words. In the midst of my anger for what he was doing to me, I heard my daughter's voice coming from behind our bedroom door. She was crying hysterically, begging her father to please stop hurting Mommy. In that instant, my reality changed forever. Kayla's fundamental need to feel loved and safe and protected was my job, and I was failing her and my son miserably. I thought, oh my God, I'm raising my children to believe that this atrocity was not only appropriate to accept, but also to inflict. Forget what I allowed for myself. If I had been the facilitator of any type of abuse to or from my children, I would be as guilty, if not more guilty, than my ex-husband, because I had a choice to stay or to go. I left for so many reasons, but ultimately I left because my kids silently demanded their inherent right to live without fear and abuse in their young lives, and to have a mom that would protect them emotionally and physically, and a mom that would be an example to them and one of which they could be proud of. For all of those things I have tried to teach my children, they have taught me so much more. They have taught me that love is not a destination, but rather a lifetime of experiences, an amazing journey that changes directions and evolves And happiness isn't in our circumstances, but rather what we live, breathe, and what we are internally. Mahatma Gandhi said, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. I think that has been the most difficult lesson for me to learn, and one I have by far not mastered. Every day, regardless of the chaos that surrounds our lives, I find comfort in knowing that I have raised my children with love and the knowledge that compassion, understanding, time, forgiveness, honesty, respect, sensitivity, appreciation, and acceptance are all integral parts of the true meaning of unconditional love, and they should never, never accept or give less than that to those who mean something to them. Everyone who's watching this right now, 5 minutes, 1 hour, a year from now, get on the phone. Tell your kids or anyone else who is important to you and significant in your life how much they mean to you and how much you appreciate them, how beautiful you think they are inside and out. Come on, don't tell me you don't have a phone or you don't have the time. Tweet them, MySpace, Facebook, email, text, Morse code. Start a damn bonfire in the backyard and send up smoke signals. Buy a flock of fucking pigeons. You know what? Better yet, leave a video response or a text response down below on this video. Tell them. It's so important for people to know because it helps that self-image to know that people actually appreciate what they do. You know, from my experiences and observations, it takes 1,000 or more positive comments to combat that one negative comment. It's built into the human psyche to willingly believe and accept the bad so much more readily than the good. Have you noticed that? Doesn't that piss you off? You are beautiful, amazing, significant, and make a positive difference in this world. Do me a favor. When you look in the mirror today, see what those people who love you see. If we all do that, and we send all the positivity out there, maybe there won't be any need for a channel like this. Megan Tonjes can start a new one that says, wow, can it get any better? We've got to change the human psyche to believe the positive comments. I love you all, and I appreciate you. Thanks.